So what's up guys? Welcome to Marv's Vlogs. So for today's video, we are going to make this drawing in AutoCAD. So let's start. So the first drawing we need to do is this one. So our first move is to make this circle. So in order to make this circle, just click this icon and point at any position. So we are going to use the radius 10 and enter. And then we are going to make this line. So in order to make this line, just click this command line and find the midpoint or the center. And then we will use the ortho mode and type the length 30 and enter. And then we are going to make this line. So in order to make this line, we will use the length 20 and enter and escape. So the next move we need to do is making this line. Use the line command again and find the midpoint and point at the nearest quadrant and escape. So making this line, remove the ortho mode and click the line command again, point at the end point to the other endpoint and escape. So the next one is this line. In making this line, we will use the line command again and find the midpoint. So click at the midpoint. We can use the ortho mode and type the length 20 and enter. So escape. And then making this line, remove the ortho mode, click the line command again and find the endpoint. Use the distance of 23 tab 60 and enter. So escape. So in making this line, use the command line again and find the endpoint and click to the other endpoint and escape. To finalize the drawing, use the trim command and remove this one and escape. So this is our first drawing. So for the next figure, we are going to make this one. So in order to make this drawing, we are going to use the command line polygon and enter. And then it will ask you to enter the number of sides. So we are going to use 6 sides and enter. So specify the center of the polygon. So click here and click inscribe. So the length of the polygon is 22 and enter. And then we can use the command move for it to be centralized. And then we are going to rotate it. We can activate the ortho mode and then we are going to make this circle. But first, we are going to make a line first. Use the command line and enter at 2 endpoints. This one also. And escape. So we are going to make this circle. So use the icon circle and point at the center. So the radius of the circle is 9.5225 and enter. So in order to make this circle, we are going to use the command copy. So enter this first and copy. So remove the ortho mode and type the coordinates 19.05 tab 240. Enter. And then, this circle, use the coordinates 19.05, tab 300, and enter. So, escape. And then, we are going to remove the lines. So, just select and delete. So, this is the second figure. We are going to move it to be organized. And this is the second figure. So, let's proceed for the third figure. So, the first thing we need to do is to make a line. Use the command line and activate the ortho mode and type the length of 30 and enter. And then, we need to make a second line again. Find the midpoint and type the length of 15 and enter and escape. So, the third one is to use the command line again and find the endpoint, remove the ortho mode, and use the coordinate of tab 22.5 and enter. Escape. And then use line again and click at two endpoints and escape. So the following procedure is to use the command line trim. Remove the excess. And we are going to use the command mirror. So first, we are going to select it and use the command mirror. We can activate the ortho mode for it to be easy and enter. No. So select it again and use the command array. Select polar array and type 8 for the items and enter. So for it to be organized, we need to move it. Just select it and use the command move. And then we are going to connect each line on the sides. So use the command line and remove the ortho mode and connect each line. Just follow the procedure. Connect the line on the sides of the polygon. And escape. And that's it. That's the third figure. So next is we are going to make this drawing. So in order to make this drawing, we are going to use the command circle. Just enter circle at any position and use a radius of 20. Enter. And then we are going to use the command offset. Just type offset and use the coordinates of 1.5. Enter. And then we can move it to be organized. And then we are going to use circle again to make a small circles. We can use the radius of 8. Enter. And then we are going to use offset again. Just type 1.5 again. And then select it and use the command copy. And escape. And then the next thing we need to do is to make a line. Find the center and make a line. and the other side again. And escape. And then, we are going to use line again. Use the coordinates of 20, tab, 45. And enter. Escape. Line again. Use the coordinates of 20, tab, 45. Enter. Escape. Use line command again and use a coordinate of 20, tab, 135. Enter. Escape. And line again. Use the coordinates of 20, tab, 135. Enter. And escape. So, let's proceed to these small circles. So, we are going to use line again and make a line here. Escape. Line also. Put line in here. And in this one. Escape. And then, use line again and find the center. Use the coordinates of 8, tab, 135. Enter. Escape. And the next one, use line again and find the center and use the coordinates of 8, tab, 135. Enter. Escape. And the next one, use line again, find the center, and type the coordinates of 8, tab, 45. Enter. Escape. And on the other one, line, find the center, and type the coordinates of 8, tab, 45. Enter. Escape. So, the next thing we need to do is to connect the line. So, select it first and use the command move. So, we are going to connect it. And escape. The next one, select it first and use the command move. Connect the line. And then, the next one. And then select it and use the command move. And then the other one, select and use the command move. Then, we are going to delete those lines. Use the command trim and delete it. Delete those lines. And then, the next thing we need to do is to make this figure to be look alike at this. So, we are removing the excess lines using the command trim again. And then, this one. And then, this one. And last one. So this is the fourth figure. So let us make the fifth figure. So in order to make this figure, we are going to use the rectangle command. So click rectangle and point at any place. Use the coordinates of 20, tab 20. Enter. We can select it and move to be organized. And then, the next thing we need to do is to use align and point at two endpoints and end. And then, we are going to use the command offset. Use a length of 2, enter. And follow the procedure. And then, the next thing we need to do is to use the command trim. Remove the excess. And then, remove this one. And then, we are going to make a line at the center. And use the offset command again. Use a length of 2. And follow the procedure. Use the trim command again. And this one. And then, we are going to use the mirror command. Just select it and use mirror. No. Then select it again and use mirror. No. And then for this drawing to be look alike at this, we are going to trim the excess by using the trim command. Just trim the excess. that's it. This is the figure 5. So, for the last drawing, in order to make this, we are going to use the command circle. Point and use the radius of 15 and enter. We can use the move for it to be organized. And then, we are going to use the command offset and use a measurement of 3. Enter. And make 5 circles. And then, we are going to use the line command. And escape. And then, we are going to remove this by using trim. And then, remove the lines. Then, the next one is to use the line and using the ortho mode, point at the end point and make a line which the measurement is 15. Enter. Escape. 15 again. And follow the procedure. Then, remove this line by using trim. And then, select it, choose polar array, and type 4. And that's the figure 6. And for the last step, for these figures to be look alike at this, we can move each one. And that's it. This is the final output.